Welcome to the Unreliable Narrator, a podcast for general viewers and pop culture fanatics alike, and everybody in between. So hit subscribe, and welcome to the party.
Hello.
That was a long intro, wasn't it?
That was a long intro.
It's a new intro.
Yeah, new intro.
Chris, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, bro. How about you?
I'm doing all right.
Long time no
Long time.
speak in this form.
Since last year, bro.
But look at, for anyone watching, because we're now filming.
We're on YouTube
Look
now.
at the level, like we kind of leveled up a little bit.
Yeah. So, how's things been?
Things have been good, bro. Things have been really busy for me, but I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good. Been cracking on.
And that's why we've been missing from the podcast
that's
a little bit.
We've not been kidnapped.
Have you been watching anything new?
I have. You know what? I've been watching things. I've not been watching anything that you might consider a piece of art, a work of art.
Oh, you've been rewatching Love Island again?
Oh my God. Do you know what though? Right, you're going to hate me for this. Right.
Please.
No, you're going to hate me. But please understand that it has not been a solo decision to watch Love Island on ITV2. I've been watching the Love Island Australia.
All right.
Can I just add with someone?
Oh, yeah. Who is he? Oh, we're doing homophobic jokes
You
now.
don't remember?
Don't do this.
Oh yeah.
You laughed at that.
Gaslight me so much, you know.
So, you know what? I've been watching Love Island, you know, when it was out. I thought you knew this.
No. Okay. I meant the Australia one.
No, I've not watched anything recently,
Yeah.
but I mean, when it was out in 2019, I watched it.
Yeah. It's been class.
Yeah.
But, okay, that's just one of them.
Yeah.
When I say I haven't been watching actual
Catering
works of
to
art,
our prime audience
yeah,
here.
exactly. People who are looking for like cinematic recommendations. But
What else?
I've not ventured far out of like the Netflix category of like shows and films.
Okay.
Basically, I watched a couple of things. Actually, I'm just trying to like re-jog my memory.
I've not watched anything new.
No, I've watched a couple of things in terms of a standout show. One really interesting Netflix original for me has been Behind Her Eyes.
Right.
You might have heard of it, probably because I've probably mentioned it.
What's that about?
So it's a tough one to explain without kind of giving away the twist, but it's a Netflix original show.
What genre is it?
I'd say it's like a thriller drama kind of genre.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not. I don't know. It's really. Well, I can't say it's not your thing because you watch everything and anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's based off a book, but the premise of the show goes. It's very character driven, story driven, character driven. So. And it's based on this woman, this main character called Louise. Right. And one night she's on like.
What's happening behind her eyes?
Can you just?
I'm trying to find out.
Fucking let me explain.
45 seconds of this woman on this channel, on this show, on this TV.
You know, 5 podcasts in, I'm shit at already like explaining. But let me speed it up. Right. So there's a woman called Louise, and she ends up on a night out in town, and she bumps into this guy. This guy kind of buys her a drink. He sweet talks her. And they end up kind of having a kiss. He finds out this guy's got a ring, right? He's married. So she's like already, she's like, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? Well, waste man. She goes in, she starts a new job the following morning in this doctor's practice, and she's a receptionist.
Oh, is he the boss?
He's the doctor in the doctor's practice.
That was so unpredictable that I predicted it.
And that's not the... I'm just touching the surface, lad.
That's just the first 30 seconds of the show.
That's just the first 12 seconds of the show. But it's important, right? But she meets him at the office, and his wife is there, so already it's like a weird dynamic. The show is kind of based on their relationship and how, you know, it's just basically based on his and hers relationship and how it evolves. But there's just such a mad twist that I just cannot explain the twist to you. You have to watch it. So
I wish you would.
So anyone who's already been put off by my explanation, I'm really sorry,
including myself.
Yeah, but genuinely,
why is it that Netflix always make this creepy, very predatory shows? Like obviously, You is one of them.
Which got me.
What, You? There's also another one. There was a Netflix movie that came out, and there was a guy who's stalking this woman, just stalking her.
Oh yeah, I think that's based on true events of Shabir's life.
Hey, Netflix is obsessed. Let's be honest. Do
you know what it is? It just plays into, because let's be honest, what is like Netflix's main like audience? It's like teens and adolescents.
Stereotype 101.
Oh my days! It's literally statistics. Statistics and facts.
I didn't come here for mathematics. I came here for a movie.
You don't know mathematics, you engineer. You don't know mathematics. But no. Let's be honest, right? It is mainly adolescents, teens, young adults, right? So you're like in the farther end of the normal distribution curve.
Old men. I am way off.
But you know what I mean? Like,
I get you.
People that age love those kind of stories. So that's why it's like kidnapping or like, you know.
What does that say about that generation or, you know, society? Let's get deep here. We're about to get real deep here. What does that say about society?
It says we. I'm not involved. I don't care.
Society is, it's deep, man. So deep. Anyway, I was going to say, You've seen Bridgerton, you mentioned to me.
Oh yeah, that's
That's a
another
new
Netflix
thing that I've not seen yet.
So Bridgerton's, can I just say, like, I already kind of knew what it was about, and you know when you kind of click on a Netflix show and you can see the preview and the thumbnail and a little like snippet video, I already knew like this show is not for me. It's kind of like, what's that show? Something
Gossip Girl.
No. It's nothing like.
I mean,
do you know the one?
it pretty much is.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
But it's like the time it's set in. It's like the 1800s, 1900s.
Is it like Downton Abbey or something?
Downton Abbey. That's the one I was looking for. It's complete Downton Abbey vibes, which I cannot stand shows like that. But I actually really enjoyed it. It's again like, I don't know. I'd say it's like for adolescents, young.
I need to
girls.
check it out at some point. When you say it's for adolescents, do you mean like thematically, or is it just the dialogue is so watered down, or the story is a bit simple? What is it? What are the stereotypes?
The story was good. Basically, I watched it so long ago and kind of like...
I'm going to watch it. Don't spoil it.
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything.
Right.
But I think you would enjoy it. And it was like... you know what one thing that people have taken from like the Bridgerton is like they've taken like modern pop songs and they made them into orchestral, like Victorian-esque kind of like instrumentals. So you'll know this because literally some time ago we were doing some editing for our wedding business.
And you picked out...
And I picked out
Taylor Swift
soundtrack.
And I said, why are we doing Taylor Swift?
It's a Bridgerton soundtrack.
And then it got better.
So people have really been like buzzing off like the Bridgerton soundtrack basically, but yeah,
that's fair. I mean, again, I think the fact that they're using very modern contemporary pop culture,
literally it's like Taylor Swift,
pop
Shawn
songs,
Mendes.
Stuff that, you know, like I'll be honest with you, I don't listen to Shawn Mendes, Taylor Swift.
Oh, of course you don't.
Ariana Grande. My
literally
Spotify
the first thing that blasts on you.
Listen, don't look at Spotify. That's not proof. But it kind of shows who the Taylor
exactly. That's the giveaway.
On my social media, Twitter, for example, pretty much everybody. That's everybody.
Your 10
a vast
followers.
majority were watching Bridgerton when it came out. I couldn't be bothered. I was rewatching stuff that I've already seen. I was rewatching.
So go on, you tell me. You said you've been rewatching a lot of stuff.
Suits.
Let's talk.
When it first aired, Suits, I watched season 1 to 5. Yeah. When it was as it aired, pretty much.
So it was like 2011, I think. It aired.
Yeah. The only one I missed when it first aired was season 1. So you
didn't watch it when it started.
Well, season 2 was about to start, and I thought, you know what? I'll rewatch season 1.
Yeah.
Not rewatch. I'll watch it for the first time.
Yeah.
And then season 2 started, and that onwards, obviously, up to season 5. And then it just got a bit... I just stopped at season 5.
Basically, it went downhill.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I found out now.
The storyline went massively downhill.
On my rewatch. So I moved away from the north to the Midlands at this point when season 6 was about to air. And there's other things going on in my life. Yeah. Like, I had to cook, clean, and your evenings...
You had to basically be an adult.
I had to be an adult, and your evenings disappear bit by bit. And I just ended up not watching much TV, mainly movies, one-off hitting. But yeah, so I recently rewatched it, past season 5, and I realised, man, I really stopped at its peak because season 6 is awful. Season 7 was, I'm going to say awful as well.
I just kind of categorise it, right? I lump categorise it like season 6 onwards is just garbage.
That's not
in
true.
my opinion.
Okay, that's fine. In your opinion. 6 and 7 were rubbish.
I want to preface, like, I haven't watched season 8 and 9. So
season 8 was really good.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. It's when Samantha, I think, first joins. And then season 9 was awful again.
I watched a few episodes of them.
I want to say the reason I didn't like season 6, it was Prison Break. Season 7 I didn't like because it was just...
Wait, what did you say? It was like...
Season 6 was a bit like Prison Break. It's like...
In what sense?
The whole season, Mike was in prison.
Oh, yeah, of course.
What do you mean? He was in prison.
You just made us some
trying to break out of prison. I wonder what this reminds me of. And also the whole threat of being stabbed. It was very Prison Break-esque.
Yeah, okay.
And then obviously season 7, he was out of jail. It was okay. It was fine. It was passable.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of annoying stuff happening with Donna as a character. She evolved into some annoying... I don't know what it was. Can I just say, I want to preface this with a statement. Donna was top 3. One of my top 3 favorite characters. 100%. Season 1 to 5.
Can I ask, like, I know this episode's like going to be diverging to so many different shows, but I want to know top 3 Suits characters.
Jessica Pearson.
Really?
Undoubtedly. Yes, she was amazing. When she left the show and downhill, is that a fucking coincidence? No.
I agree.
Come on.
I agree.
Harvey Specter, of course. Yeah. You know, initially Donna was on that list.
Right.
It was them 3. And then for a period it was them 2 and Lewis.
Yeah, that's my top 3, I'm telling you now.
Lewis.
Season 1 to 6 anyway. Lewis, Harvey and Donna.
Right.
Lewis is the funniest character.
I think my top 3 now, it'll either be between Samantha or Alex. And they're new characters, so saying a lot.
So they've completely taken over.
Yeah, when I first seen when I first saw English is not my first language. When I first saw them come into the show, I thought, Alex and Samantha, they're trying to be. And also, Katrina comes back. The thing is, I liked her as a character because she came in. However, she came in, it was a bit dodgy, isn't it? Blackmail away.
A little bit.
But she was fine. She was trying to be something. She was trying to do honest work. I liked her as a character, and then she became way more prominent later on, and that was fine with me as well. Anyway, this episode's not about Suits.
Yeah.
Donna used to be top 3, not anymore. Alex or Samantha, maybe Mike Ross. I'll just say, you know what, Mike Ross.
Just add Mike in there.
Yeah, sure as hell isn't Donna anymore. Or Lewis.
How did she end up becoming COO?
I'll give you a little surprising statement. I love Sean Cahill as a character, and I love Charles Forsman as a character.
Yeah,
Charles Forsman is a bastard in the show.
Yeah,
but him as he's cool as shit. When Harvey goes to meet him, he's in a little bar thing with a cigar. Oh, come on, bro, that's a cool guy. And Sean Cahill is just. I like him because he's just
slick.
He's just slick.
Someone
goes to him, I keep making innuendos. He goes, I'm gonna go find out what that means, if you know what I mean, or something like that. I was like, oh, come on, this is funny, man. Yeah. But anyway, enough about Suits. I've been rewatching Suits, and recently, within this last week, we're shooting this on the 18th. No, we're not. 19th of March. Within the last week, I've started rewatching Community for the 5th time in my life.
I've been telling you I'm gonna watch it, but. So, okay, what's made you want to rewatch Community? Other than, obviously, don't say, it's such a
show. You know when the last time I watched it was?
When's that?
March last year.
So you're doing a cyclical...
Yeah, pretty much. There's only a few things in life I do this with.
Birthdays?
Well, that aside, not always. Star Wars.
Okay. Why? May the 4th or something? You're definitely one of them guys.
First of all...
You're definitely one of them guys. May the 4th be with you.
Don't ever diss the religion. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not one of them. It's just, I like Star Wars, the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Only the original trilogy is what I do every year. The other ones, sporadically. 4 to 6, yeah. Those ones I sporadically sprinkle in when I feel like it.
Yeah.
The Lord of the Rings, extended edition. Once a year, I watch them. It's tradition for me, personally.
What time of year?
For me personally, because my fiance is not going to sit through 12 hours of that shit.
I feel so sorry for her, you know. Come watch her.
On the Lord of the Rings day. He's been fucking 8 hours of this shit. This dwarf, he's been walking for 7 months.
Anyway. She's going to go into hibernation. Yeah, okay. Well.
And now, apparently Community, not deliberately, it's just happened.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy Community.
That's good.
It's a really good show with very strong writing and very strong characters.
Yeah.
That's why I like it.
All I know is Donald Glover, is one of the stars, and he's amazing.
He's amazing in real life. In that show, he's a very specific character, which you're going to watch it and think, I thought he was a cool guy. He's not that. He's a bit of a nerd.
Is he? Yeah.
Well, he's meant to be a jock at the beginning. He kind of evolves as a character. But again, we're not doing a deep dive in Community. No. We'll might do one day.
We will do. Today's just a catch-up. Not watching you so long.
Oh, yeah. Not seen you in years, me.
WhatsApp you every single day.
Why is it my FaceTime history saying just you? But anyway, Community. You were saying why is it?
Yeah.
Bro, the writing, especially for the first 3 seasons, the writing is amazing.
Yeah.
And it's so funny and so witty and so densely packed with jokes.
Yeah.
And the only other show I can think of that's got jokes that densely packed is Modern Family, which is another strong.
Modern Family is amazing, bro.
Do you know how many you've seen that show, and you know how many jokes are packed into one sort of scene? Forget episode.
Yeah.
That's how Community is, but
you
better.
can tell it's very intent. The script writing is so intentional.
Yeah.
And the fact, and what makes it even more impressive is they've spread that across 11 seasons for Modern Family and 24 episodes throughout. That's impressive.
It's all right. I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't consistent though.
It wasn't consistent.
And also, it kind of. You know what? I want to come back to Modern Family in a bit.
Okay,
I just want to finish off what I was saying.
I've got another. Yeah, go on.
Community. It's just the only time I've ever seen a show with that kind of writing. It was Rick and Morty. It's the same bloody guy.
I haven't. Is it the same?
Dan Harmon
that wrote Modern Family?
Community.
Oh, okay.
Community. They're both densely packed in the same way, the same kind of very, almost like there's pop culture references sprinkled in and very fast-paced jokes. You have to somehow have subtitles on or subtitles. I don't know why I emphasise it like that. Modern Family is densely packed, but it's in a different way.
It's in a different way.
And this is what I want to say about Modern Family.
Go on.
That show just fizzled out, bro. 11 years, 11 seasons, and it fizzled out at the end. What was that ending?
I haven't watched the ending yet. Do you know what? I have this weird thing about me where I
just don't finish shows.
No, I do, but it makes me sad when I finish a show because I've watched every episode of Modern Family up until the finale.
What do you mean?
I've not seen the finale of season 11.
I know what you meant literally.
You meant what's wrong with me?
I mean, why?
You meant what's wrong with me? I don't know yet. First of all, I'm a busy man.
You keep saying
that's why I'm sat in a room talking to you
on a Friday evening. You started this conversation with, I've been busy, me.
For all the YouTube viewers, sorry, I'm crying right now. No, it's one of them. I'll get around to it, but
Oh, that's the episode I'm on about. The finale.
Oh.
It's just.
Hey,
It fizzles
one
out.
show I'll tell you I started recently.
Go on.
Well, on season 2 is How I Met Your Mother. That
Okay.
is so.
Do you like it?
I really enjoy it.
I watched it when it first. I think.
It's not a rat. It's everything's a rat race.
I don't
watch this one.
Don't
When
mean to
it
brag.
first came out.
Well, that show obviously came out at a time when I was going through my late 20s. Well, it was sort of college onwards.
Oh, yeah.
30 seconds of laughing. Let's gather our.
So you watched it? You watched it 2 years ago?
I'm not cutting this out.
No,
It was a deliberate joke, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
Like, it was when I was in college and uni. That was sort of when Friends came out, for those who grew up with Friends. Do you know what I mean? It was my generation's Friends.
You told me you grew up with no friends.
But for me, Friends is my Friends, even though Friends was a bit before my time.
You just said friends 14 times in one sentence.
And How I Met Mother was pretty much I'm entering my 20s
Yeah.
and mid-20s. But really, it didn't hit the same way. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Have you ever finished it, by the way?
How I Met Your Mother.
Modern Family was 7 shows ago.
I'm on season 2, midway through season 2.
Did you really like it?
Yeah, I actually really
I
enjoy
think
it.
it's really good.
I really
But do you know what's
enjoy
better? Friends. Have you ever seen Friends?
I've seen it. I've never watched it, like, season 1, episode 1, and
Have you ever seen it?
chronologically.
Never watched it, but
You know what I mean?
but
Excuse me, but it's nice. No, I've never watched it like chronologically. It's been one of them when it's been on TV, I'll watch an episode.
Right.
But I kind of know who the characters are. But I've
I
never
think that's way. There's a sort of. It's way before your time to enjoy
Exactly.
it. With How I Met Your Mother, you can sort of. At least they've got bloody modern phones and stuff. You can relate to them.
it's
a
still
little
like
bit.
a flip phone.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They had bloody landlines. Friends.
No, like that is a pure like 90s show
Yeah.
for Friends. Like, and obviously I'm much younger than you.
How I
so-
Met Your Mother, and I may rewatch it at some point in my life because that's something I watched from first to last episode as it aired, and I followed it. Was it 8
Really
seasons,
good
8
show.
years?
8 years, yeah. So yeah,
Who's your favorite character?
Oh, can I just say I was gonna say before you said that I was gonna say Ted is a bum.
Oh, I don't
Ted
know.
is such a loser.
Ted is a loser. Isn't he?
He's such a loser, man. I want to say Barney, but Barney does get on my nerves from time to time. I think each of them, I can get very tired of each of the characters very quickly.
Yeah.
They need to all be together in that way, and it's
So
the
they each-
balance. It's a
yeah.
harmonious balance of
I get
all
you.
the characters. Because Barney is like sometimes just too extra. Marshall and Lily are like overly nice and naive, like weirdly
Yeah,
kind of.
for me, it's just too much.
They're like marshmallow. Like that's the only way I can describe them.
And
like soft.
Ted is his own enemy.
Oh my god, Ted is such a bum.
Oh
bro.
man, 8 years of that shit. Like I'm talking real time, like
Oh, man.
watching Ted and thinking, "Fuck me!" Like just fuck off. I could watch this show without you. Even though it's about you, I could watch it without you.
I know,
Probably
yeah,
enjoy
he's
it
literally
more.
the central kind
Probably
of
enjoy it
character.
more.
But it's been good. I've been enjoying it.
I have this issue where I hate a lot of characters in a lot of shows that I watch in general, and
Yeah.
even if they're the nicest characters.
Yeah,
I mean, in Friends, who would I? Oh, Ross, I can't stand. See, you knew already. I can't stand Ross, man. Like, I'm not talking about, oh, it's a bit annoying. No.
You actually can't stand
He's
him.
borderline fucking, it's like a psychopath or something.
Yeah, well, have you seen those like edits on YouTube? It's like Ross being a psycho for 10 minutes straight.
And it's that bad, by the way, even
Is it
without
that
the
bad?
edits.
Because I've not watched it all, but...
And then who else? Someone's like, I think Monica's annoying, but not to this. And they are siblings in the show. Rachel, maybe a little bit. But yeah, every show I watch, there's always someone I just can't stand. That's my thing.
Moving on from... I was going to say trash TV, but they're not. Moving on from sitcoms, let's talk about a film I know we both watched recently.
Yeah.
And I've not really had time to sit down and reflect, so maybe this time could be that now. Let's talk about Judas and the Black Messiah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about that, yeah?
It's funny you mentioned that because I saw it was nominated for Best Picture.
Right.
And also Daniel Kaluuya, Lakeith Stanfield were both nominated for Best Supporting Actor. And I messaged the group chat saying, hey, here's a film I watched recently that I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
It's the first time in a while where I've watched something like that. I've been watching a lot of superhero stuff recently.
I've been watching a lot of like dense action movies,
yeah.
and this was
And
very like
this came in and it was
historical.
Yeah, and it was very...
I mean, it's based on an actual true story.
It's a true story.
Yeah.
It was very heartbreaking, obviously. It's a very sad story.
It was.
I really enjoyed the film. Very well made. The story was told nicely. I just feel like they did it a lot of justice.
Absolutely.
And the dialogue wasn't watered down, and it wasn't like pandering to any specific audience.
Right. It told it as it was.
Yeah.
In the best way possible.
And man, there's so many sort of lines you can just take from here and then, just, you know, and it's a profound sort of bit of dialogue I found. Loved it. Now, the thing is, with the Oscar nominations, these two are competing against each other essentially. I'm not saying in real life they're competing.
How does that even work? I know you mean they're competing for the award.
They both got nominated, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah, they deserve it.
Because if one got nominated, not the other one, I'd be thinking, shit, I wish both did, and they kind of both did. It's weird that they're both supporting actors though.
I know. Why wouldn't they get like awards for or nominated for like lead role?
Well, I think primarily none of them were really the lead. They were both essential to that story.
Yeah.
The story was about Fred Hampton and William O'Neill was his name. And yeah, it was about both of them and their sort of story, wasn't it? Yeah.
I don't think either, or maybe you have had more time to like reflect on it. Yeah. But for me, it was like, you're right. For me, I've been watching How I Met Your Mother, like Modern Family, all that kind of shows. So when I watch something like this, which is
so grounded,
exactly,
so
you have to, it kind of takes you back a little bit. Yeah, you kind of have to sit and think about it a little bit.
Oh man, I was so pissed off, by the way, about the story. You know,
yeah. The ending got me. This is kind of vexed.
It's not really a spoiler because it's history. I guess.
Bear in mind, bro, the guy was my age when he got
21 years old. Fred Hampton got shot down by William O'Neill.
Yep.
Not William O'Neill. No. He's the one who
by the police.
Gave all the intel, and then the police and the FBI
rather.
So it came in and shot him. This guy was doing good work.
Yeah, honest work for the community,
yeah. But as a film, it was
outstanding.
And the visuals, bro. I don't know if it's got nominated for
I'm actually not sure.
Or anything.
I know you're much more in that world of like checking.
I've not checked the Oscars this year. I've only checked the actors because of watching that film, and I thought, and also Best Picture because I thought, I hope it's been recognised because I don't know any other films this year.
No,
I've got Minari on my watch list. Minari is another one that's up for I think Best Picture and lead actor or something. Steve Yeun, who's from The Walking Dead. I mean, it's from other things. It's not just from that.
What he's like most known for,
But yeah, that's another thing I need to watch. Very diverse, the Oscars this year.
Is it?
I'm not always trying to sort of make it all about diversity.
Yeah.
All these films deserve.
Yeah, you're saying it's not just there for the sake of being there.
Yeah, all these
sometimes it feels like
it's
checking.
All the actors deserve to be there.
Yeah.
But that being said, man, it's really diverse this year, which is
good to see. Always a good thing to see. Yeah, I'm happy to see that.
It's a different sort of year, I guess, because a lot of stuff was online.
Yeah, moving to like HBO and things like that.
HBO and
so I mean, I watched when Wonder Woman came out. I watched on HBO. I felt like the first Wonder Woman was it's just a great film. Like
I really enjoyed the first one.
Yeah, the first one was really enjoyable. I felt like this one was not underwhelming, but it was just not remarkable. It was average.
Do you think?
I feel like
honestly, everyone's been saying that, but I still stand by what I said initially. I really enjoyed it.
But did you enjoy it more than the first one?
No, not more.
No.
I didn't enjoy it more.
Equally?
I probably not even equally, but I enjoyed it a lot.
No, yeah, that's what I feel like. Maybe it was like 10 to 20%.
There's a few bits I didn't like.
Good.
Didn't sort of like Steve Trevor coming back was a bit problematic because whose body has he sort of
taken on? Like
he's taken on someone's body here. His family not missing him. He's not got a wife and kids.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not even mentioned. If they mentioned it,
if
they said it in the film, as a throwaway, sort of, as a single guy living by himself, and that's why we took his body.
Yeah,
not gonna harm anybody, but there's gonna be people looking for him. Anyway, that's besides the
another
point.
story. Yeah.
I do like the villains. They're a bit melodramatic and a bit cartoonish at some points, but it's a superhero film.
Exactly.
I'm not looking for bloody Schindler's List. Do you know what I mean?
So tell me a little bit about Justice League.
Oh, Justice League. You know, this deserves a full episode, and it will get one.
On the next one, maybe?
We will talk about Justice League.
It will be talked about soon? Okay, give me like a little verdict before we wrap up then.
I didn't expect this film to be as good as it was, right?
Really?
The first film, right, Justice League 2017, the Joss Whedon one, I've watched it one time. Anybody who knows me knows that I don't watch...
54 times.
I don't watch a film just once, especially superhero films.
Yeah.
Man of Steel, 3 or 4 times at the cinema. Batman vs Superman, 3 or 4 times at the cinema.
Both great films.
Justice League, watched it once at the cinema.
Yeah.
Never again when it came out on Blu-ray, when it came out on streaming. It was on Prime and Netflix. And
you just didn't watch it again?
It's been on all those streaming services which I've been subscribed to. Never once clicked it to watch it because I thought, awful.
Wow.
But then, I also didn't think they're going to remake it with the Snyder Cut. I didn't think they're going to do that.
Yeah.
A miracle happened. And I was thinking, nope, it's going to be a Zack Snyder. It's not exactly Christopher Nolan. But I'm gonna eat my words here. I'll be honest. I really, really enjoyed it. There was value in creating this version.
Okay, that's good to hear.
And it's 4 hours long, but it's 4 hours of content that does drive the story forward and is necessary to flesh out each character. And now I hope that the fan sort of enthusiasm helps Warner Brothers pursue, to finish this Zack Snyder story. They can do whatever they like with because I'm I'm more excited about the auteur-driven stuff that's coming out with Matt Reeves directing the Batman, Robert Pattinson.
Oh, that's going to be such... Yeah, I'm so excited.
And then we got James Gunn's doing the Suicide Squad. And these are all high-caliber directors doing one-off films. They're not going to come back for... And they're not even creating universes, really. But that's what I'm more excited for. But I hope Zack Snyder gets to finish his, because I love Man of Steel, I love Batman vs Superman, and I fucking love Zack Snyder's Justice League. So I hope, there is a lot of opportunity there for story, by the way.
I'm excited. I'm going to watch it soon. So I'm excited for that.
Go for it, man. Hey, but it's been good catching up with you.
Has been. Yeah, it's been nice.
I've not seen you in so long.
I know. But
who knows?
No, it's been a good chat. We talked about loads of different things. So, and I think this was much needed for like us to get some more direction for the next
I also do want to say, going forward, the episodes are going to be a bit more segmented. Yeah. Me and you will do a big chunk of the conversational stuff like this.
Large chunk.
I don't want to really go through and talk about stuff in detail, like the whole synopsis.
Exactly.
No, I want to talk about stuff in a light.
You got Wikipedia for that.
Exactly. And then we're going to have other sections with why we do this to anybody who's watching on YouTube.
Can I just say that before we start the podcast, for anyone watching, Shub said he was going to do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, as if I'd planned something like that. Anyway, so basically, anybody who's watching on YouTube is going to just see us put our middle finger up for no reason.
Definitely never going to get monetized. Yeah. But yeah, we'll go down that route.
I want the viewers to comment how many times comment how many times you saw us do this,
and you get a free Lamborghini.
Oh yeah, Chris is paying for that. So yeah, going forward, the episodes will be a bit more segmental.
Yeah,
there'll be sections where I talk about the MCU stuff with Rishi, who is back due to fan demand. Yep. He's the only fan of this show, by the way. He demanded himself to come back.
He begged to come back on.
And also, I'll be doing a sort of weekly news roundup. So I'll be talking about any movie news that comes up during the week, and that'll be launching on Sundays.
Yep.
I think this might be one of those first episodes.
Exactly.
I don't plan things. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell's going on.
Just a bit spontaneous.
I'm just here.
Exactly.
For food.
I'm going to kick him out of my office.
Where is the food? You promised me.
You literally ate before we started this podcast.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode.
Reboot.
Oh, it's a reboot, is it? It's a reboot. This is a Snyder cut of this podcast. Thank you for tuning in. I've been Shabir.
I've been Krish.
That's a bit corny. Stay tuned. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.